on Everec Estate. Looks like the place has seen better days. Alright then.
Kendrick! Hey! You hear me?
Mighty rusty and covered in creepers. Need another way in.
Anyone there? Kendrick? Kendrick? You there?
Not so loud.
Ah! God, scared me after.
Not so loud, I said. Fog's not natural. Could be something in there hiding. Foglets or air nymphs, for example. Don't want to attract them. Believe me.
Foglets? Oh, sweet mother Melitterly, why'd I ever come here?
Good question. What are you doing here?
See, Kendrick and me, we thought Manor's been empty all these years, full of fine things going to rot.
Mm-hmm. So you're a thief?
Thieves steal from the living. What's the harm taking from the dead? Kendrick went to open the door. I stood watch. Suddenly heard his lamp smash. Then nothing. Quiet. Called out to him, but... What was that? One of them foglets you spoke of?
No.
Phew. That's a stone off my...
I'll see what that was and look for your partner. You?
I ain't about to wait around. I'm out of here.
Pretty sprawling, this estate. How am I gonna find that rose in this fog? Fresh manure. Water's ice cold. Mountain stream cold. Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who. Someone's still tending to the flower beds. No violet rose, though. Woods rotted completely. Beehives, well maintained but dormant. No violet rose here. Maybe somewhere out back. A busted lamp, and the ground's trampled. Somebody dragged something this way. A body? Someone dragged a wounded man through here. Prints from cleated boots, leading from the back of the garden. I'd scooch along, kitty. This place. What's that? That... digging? A lockpick? Must have been the other thieves. Graves, unmarked, laid out in rows like garden beds. Hey. Hear me? Other thief. Bodies mutilated. Who are you? Damn.
Holy smokes. Oh, jeez. Over here, buddy. I see how this goes. Wait, are you healing? Oh. Ah, dang it. Yep, every time I get hit, he heals. Dang it! Ah, There are more things in heaven and earth than are dreamt in philosophy. Bartolomeo Dares, after trying to contact creatures from another plane and landing in an insane asylum. The caretaker served with the indifference of a golem, and proved as fierce in battles as it was diligent in its labors. It felt no pain. In fact, each blow it received seemed to give it strength, as in each blow it landed on Geralt with the spade it wielded as a weapon. What is more, the caretaker was able to summon powerful spirits from the graves it had dug, and could heal itself by absorbing them. The Witcher had a hard time evading the devastating strikes of its weapon, and his only chance at wounding the creature came when it would stick its spade in the ground to draw in otherworldly energy in an attempt to petrify its foes with fright. Relict Oil and Quen.
What the fuck was that? No eyes or nostrils, deformed organs. Damn thing had no right to be alive.
Well, philosophers do still debate what it means to be alive, exactly.
Normally I'd be shocked, but not after what I just saw. Who are you two?
Clearly not animals. Think of us as friends of the house.
What about this thing? What can you tell me? Friend of yours?
We called him the Caretaker.
Doesn't look like any creature I've ever seen. Where'd it come from?
From very far away. He was summoned to guard Lady Iris and the home. He tended the garden, took care of unwanted guests.
Very far away. Meaning where exactly?
The name of this place would mean naught to you.
What's with the show? The pretense that you're animals. You couldn't have warned me?
No. We're obliged to maintain discretion.
So why talk to me at all?
Why? Well, we get so few chances to talk to humans, and we're curious to know what brought you.
Gonna need a better answer than that.
Later.
You know the master of the house, the owner?
Olgierd von Everec? Yes. We know him, but he left, and his wife became mistress of the house.
Great. So, Lady von Everec home? Could you announce me, say she has a guest?
Why do you wish to see her?
I'm here to get the violet rose Olgierd gave Iris just before he left.
Iris is inside, in the bedchamber upstairs. Take his key. It opens the rear door.
Guess I'll make my own introductions. So, how should I address you?
As you did now. We'd rather keep our names to ourselves.
Didn't he mention that his wife was dead? Or am I just assuming that? I'm assuming she's dead. And the rose he gave her was probably the last thing he gave her before she died or something.
A storm, damn it.
Yep, she's a ghost.
Be gone!
This is nothing. Mistletoe.
What the hell? Gotta be careful.
Understatement. Probably didn't need that saddle.
What the hell was that?
It's Iris. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Leave
Why?
before it's too late.
Why am I stuttering so much?
Olgierd as I've never known him. A different man then.
Everybody's outside. Dang, never mind.
Tidy, and everything's clean.
I was
ready for a meal to
complimenting
be
your
served.
apparel.
Caretaker must still set the table.
Guess I gotta go upstairs then.
Someone had to stop me. Happy families are all alike. Every unhappy family is unhappy in its own way. Fire damage. Interesting.
Do it yourself. Just do it. Let's go outside. This is not the way out. There's some things over here I could look at. What's on the other side?
Rather worn. Used often. Wonder by who? A grave here? Bucket's been repaired. Gardener's hut. Could it be?
Is that it?
Tools are so organized it's scary.
All right then. I get in? Oh. I don't think I went down this way. There we go. Geralt. Creepy. Close. Then what? Do I just attack the painting? Apparently. Okay. Get. I'm gonna die now because I'm gonna die now. God dang it. Now I know. Attack. Quite often, a wraith is tied to an object, something it clung to during life, or a location, such as its place of death. In either case, we are dealing with the same casual agent, a strong emotional tie from which the wraith draws strength. Inigo Swan, beyond the natural world. While wandering the Von Everec's abandoned estate, Geralt came into contact with a woman's wraith haunting the house. The restless spirit had mastery over the house's furnishings, and in particular, over the paintings hanging from its walls. It moved freely between their canvases, entering one and exiting through another. At first it tried to scare Geralt into giving up his search. Then when it was clear the strategy would not work, it attacked him directly. Geralt's battle against the wraith proved very difficult, for it was fueled by rage and launched its attacks with heated aggression. Geralt was forced to move with lightning speed in order to parry its blows, without time to take a breath or launch an attack of his own. What's more, the wraith had created a bond with the paintings around it, and until the Witcher severed this tie, it would continually regain any lost strength. The key to victory over the wraith from the painting was to focus on parrying its blows and only attack sporadically, at exactly the right moments. Any attempt to attack in a flurry was always punished with a deadly counterattack. I still won.
Bedchamber. Iris was supposed to be here.
Raspberries.
Lovely couple.
Water. I'm down to 14 water. No way, beam.
Gotta be her. Damn it.
You wish to see her? Here she is.
A man should frame his wishes carefully. It forestalls disappointment.
This some sick joke. Why didn't you tell me she was dead right away?
You didn't ask.
And why hasn't anyone buried her?
We can't. As for the caretaker, the one you cut down, while still alive, she ordered him to stay away from her for all time.
How did she die? Don't see any wounds, evidence of a fight.
Her heart burst.
Meaning what? A heart attack?
No, it simply burst.
Find that hard to believe.
Yet that's precisely what happened. One day Iris locked the front door, lay down here and died. From grief, from loneliness.
The deeper I get into this, the more I gotta wonder. Why are you even helping me?
We were summoned to serve Iris von Everec. Our mistress died, but that did not free us from her service.
Got it. You want to leave this place, leave these bodies?
Surprised?
No, not at all. Her ghost's restless, angry, attacks intruders. Know why?
Lady von Everec has endured much hardship. She's unaccustomed to guests and not fond of strange folk.
She can't hear us.
Seems I gotta speak to Iris's ghost.
It's no easy task to contact the mistress. Rage and bitterness fill her.
Got my ways. To make contact with Iris, I gotta bury her body. But that caretaker's macabre little cemetery won't do. Too much blood, too much fear.
She spent much time in the front garden.
Maybe there.
Wait. Take this key. It opens the front door.
Good dog.
She liked to sit here, but this is not a good place for a grave.
Too close to the house.
I'll keep searching.
Iris von Everec adored flowers.
But she would never want to destroy them.
All right, I'll dig the grave somewhere else. This place seems suitable.
Yes, she loved to paint.
Did Iris von Everec have any last requests? Say how she wanted her remains disposed of?
She feared death, worried none would see to her burial or say a kind word in parting.
Guess I'll be the one to do that. Can't say much about Iris von Everec, but I do know I like her paintings. It's a shame her art couldn't bring her greater comfort. At times, fate muddles our path, and life turns toilsome, hard to bear. Yet all deserve respite and peace in death. Your name's inscribed in this sketchbook. Perhaps you'd like it to be buried with you. You two, got any last words for your mistress?
We don't partake in human rituals.
Trusting that what you've done is in keeping with your customs.
The remains are interred. Let's summon her. Tormented spirit, I've laid your bones to rest. Forget your wrath, forget your grief. Show yourself. Forgive me for tearing you from your realm. I need to ask you. Should I follow you? All right. What is this place?
It's a tomb. 'Cause 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 painted world. The work of Iris von Everec.
How'd you two get in here?
We exist in both worlds at once.
Strange place.
One born of Iris von Everec's dreams.
It existed only in her mind while she lived. In death, it gained substance.
Pretty fantastic tale. Hard as hell to believe.
Yet you'd best believe it, and be on your guard. The painted world is rife with danger.
All right, this is lovely and all, but where's Iris?
You awoke her but for a moment. If you wish to speak to her, you must tear her from her slumber completely.
Sure, but how?
You're a tracker, right? Saw you examining the tracks outside.
Yeah, so?
This is a world built of memories blurred and wilting. Moments our mistress wishes to forget, but cannot.
You need to find them, restore them, summon the fears that torment Iris, and destroy them.
Easy to say.
When Geralt visited Olgierd von Everec to hear his third and final task, he learned the rough and rowdy Adaman had once been married. At some point, he had left his wife, however, and gave her a violet rose as a parting gift. Geralt's task was to find this rose somewhere in the von Everec's abandoned manor. When he arrived there, he discovered the estate was haunted by a malicious wraith tied to Olgierd's wife, Iris, who had died of loneliness years prior. Her rage and remorse now filled her former house with evil energy. Geralt gathered up Iris's remains and buried them in the manor's garden. He did this both out of simple human decency and cold calculation, for he knew this act would calm her unsettled spirit and lead him to the violet rose. During the funeral, a now quieted Iris appeared to Geralt and took him on a journey to a world which existed only in her mind. This painted world consisted of her fears and memories, which Geralt now had to confront. Tasked with finding the violet rose Olgierd had given his wife, Geralt traveled to the von Everec family's abandoned estate, which had become home to a host of strange and horrifying creatures. Among these were a black cat and dog who, though able to speak, chose to say very little about themselves. Geralt surmised they were demons from another sphere who had been summoned by black magic, trapped in animal bodies and bound to serve his Iris von Everec. The enigmatic duo trusted Geralt would help them regain their lost freedom, even though he himself had no idea how he might go about doing such a thing.
Specters of Olgierd and his wife. But why aren't they moving?
This is a memory.
But it's incomplete, blurred. You must peer closely and restore it.
Pieces of tableware for an afternoon tea or breakfast. Painting palette. The spirit from the steppe. Read often, well worn.
Might man yet learn his neck to bend? Ha! Behold how that noble race doth year by year its birthright rend, its promised lands fast laid to waste. Hearts grown cold, brothers spurn. The rich grow fat while poor grow thin. Some hoard bread, others can but yearn, then rise en masse to slay their kin. Taste ye now my missive's fruits, feed on them, O heartless brutes. This world you've bit with cruel-tipped fangs, your dark crime's venom now through it seeps. Above God's wrath in wild cloud hangs, a cleansing storm soon to unleash. Man, a riddle stuck in sleep. A grub enwrapped in spittle beneath the tumult of raging skies, waits and grows little by little till at last a bright ray it spies, spreads new wings and away it flies. May this thought with man endure, may we ever in heart recall this merry creature, winged and pure, and how it started, so strange, so small. Whoever seeks from flesh a cure to skies above doth plead and call, may in this soul our tales hope stir. Hope stir.
Probably not right.
Oh.
Perfect match. Probably not right. Perfect match.
We should get a dog. Or a dog and a cat. Even better. When the rain comes, the dog will warm my feet and the cat will play with a ball of yarn by the fire. What do you think? Are you even listening?
Apologies, dear. Had my mind on my book.
Is it that terribly absorbing?
Yes, terribly. Know what? Let's go inside.
Why? It's lovely out here. The birds singing, the bees buzzing. Blissful, really.
Sorry, dear. I feel unwell. I'll go in. You stay a while longer.
What is that? Another memory?
No, a nightmare.
A fear embodied, which sooner or later you will have to confront.
Okay. Stop it. Not that way.
Another memory. Wine cup, just like the one Olgierd's holding. Tattered decorations for a special occasion. A wedding veil?
The memory's blurred.
You must search for a way to restore it. Complete it.
Probably not right. Perfect match.
Your health, my dear wife.
And yours, my husband.
In my land, Custom calls that newlyweds be greeted with bread and salt. But we're alone for now.
I need none but you. Oh, if only this moment could last forever.
I shall see what I can do. But come in and see our home.
Gladly, but I know this sounds silly, yet the house has sat empty for so long, and I'm...
Afraid of spiders? I know. I swept them all up and tossed them in the garden.
My knight, you've seen to everything.
Poop.
Same figure. Another dream of the past. Bet this one's incomplete too. Just a little different than the painting. Castel Ravello. A Toussaint wine. Expensive. A lavish feast. Trying to impress the guests. Silver thread, pearls. It all must have cost a fortune. Olgierd's wife liked flowers. Judging by the ornamentation, this might be hers. These were lit in the painting, but that's not all.
I don't think there's a reason for me to be up here. Wait, was only 3 of them? There's the jar. Yeah, we need another jar. Where do we get another one? It's locked. Okay, I gotta stay in here then. Is there anything else I can interact with here?
Fire was burning in the painting. Still something missing, though.
Yeah, these weren't lit, were they?
My darling, is everything all right? You seem pale, out of sorts.
Everything's fine, really. But why don't you tell me how you fare? I'm ever so happy to see you. Except, why didn't Grandmama and Grandpapa come?
It's a long, rugged journey. Muddy.
They still refuse to meet me. Is that it? And what's this?
We brought some of Iris's things. Her favorite brush, her cherished doll, and this for you.
Banknotes.
We paid off your debts, bought them out, to avoid bringing shame to the family.
So nice of Mama and Papa to remember me.
Olgierd. Now you see his true nature? I warned you before the wedding. A ruffian and a boor who keeps the company of bandits. Are you not afraid to live under one roof with that rabble?
Ugly bastard. Not you again. Don't like this place. The bedchamber. Wash basin. Bloodstains on it. Bloodstained towel. Didn't wash it all off. Got some on the towel.
What time is it?
It's late. Sleep.
Up all night in your study again, I see. What have you got on your hands?
Nothing. Got a bit dirty, that's it.
Is that blood? Have you hurt yourself?
Ink stains. I was writing letters. I shall go to Oxenfurt soon. Perhaps you'd come with me.
Oh, that's a marvelous idea. A trip would do us both so much good.
Then it's decided. Now, time for bed. I'm exhausted.
I shan't fall asleep now. It's out of the question. Come, I shall finish your portrait.
blurred memory. Fresh, as if someone just rinsed it. She painted Olgierd, but the details are off. Living tableau's missing something. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. Still not right. Living tableau's gotta look just like the painting. This goes here. Fits, I think. Maybe on this side. Finally, just like the picture.
Smile a bit wider.
Like this?
You were meant to smile, not bare your teeth. No, still wrong. Smile like you did when Papa agreed we could marry. Please? You're useless. I can tell something's bothering you.
I've a bit of work I should see to.
Again? Olgierd, we agreed not to keep any secrets from one another. We promised.
Forgive me. I don't wish to discuss this.
Olgierd. Olgierd!
Oh, there you are.
Not good.
Hard to see. You're all dark. And it's very shadowy. I'm down to 10 water. Down to 10 water.
Master von Everec's study. Here he immersed himself in the arcane arts.
The arcane, huh?
Pentagrams here to bind summoned beings. Lines aren't all clear, though. Need chalk to fix them, then I can set out the candles. Beeswax candles. Blood pacts, or on foreign presences.
Whosoever summons a visitant into our realm risks much. Whether flickering as a spirit in the ether or inhabiting the flesh of a designated host, the visitant shall strive to attain its liberty, and if it does, it shall wreak great havoc. Thus, a visitant must be summoned only within a protective circle, which shall bind it as no fetters could. The circle must be complete and eternal, with no ruptures. Its line must be drawn with a steady hand firmly gripping the chalk. Since a stray step, made through carelessness or the visitant's trickery, can smudge the line, the circle must be further secured by a barrier in the form of lit candles made of beeswax. A circle thus protected shall stand as a sure and inescapable prison for the visitant.
A tome about parleying with demons. Manor was depressingly gloomy in the winter. magic, I bet. The gates of mystery between worlds.
Of all the beings inhabiting the outer spheres, the spirits of the elementals are the most foreign to human nature. They possess a will of their own and are intelligent, though not in the way of men, for there's no way to fathom their drives and intentions. Genies, the most powerful of the elemental spirits, proves the most difficult for men to commune with. Only the true masters of magic have perfected this art, which demands long years of study and risky experiments. Yet even the most adept at the magic arts cannot tame a genie, merely force it to perform certain acts against its own volition. They say the mage Stammelfort once commanded a Dao to move a mountain blocking the view from his tower, but even he could never convince a genie to be a willing helpmate in his work or to give sound advice, for the reasoning of these creatures is beyond human understanding.
Black magic. That should do it. Now for the candles. How about this?
Come back! We must talk!
Go away. I wish to be alone.
Not this time! Come out at once!
Leave me be. I merely want to work in peace. What other spell must I use, damn it? I've tried them all. I wish to end our pact. I summon thee! Damn it! Fire! In here, quickly! The flames! Douse the flames!
I did not expect that.
Whoops.
Raging blizzard. Gotta find shelter. Get inside. Olgierd didn't let them in. They froze to death.
Where do I go? Oh. I'm down in 9 water.
Olgierd, Iris, and her father. So this is when he started smoking. A beer tankard, but there was vodka in it, drained to the last drop.
We, the undersigned, Iris Balwitz and Olgierd von Everec, have agreed to seal our love in a marital contract and to bind ourselves to certain covenants. Let this document stand as an oath before the gods and all that we hold holy, that, till death do us part, we shall treat one another with mutual respect and give the hearing to each other's requests and opinions. If separation shall come, we shall each retain all property, both movable and immovable, which we brought into the marriage, and additionally each shall keep any presents given by the other during the duration of the marriage. The income of each which each receives each shall spend as he or she sees fit, with all costs related to the maintenance and upkeep of mutual possessions being divided equally between the parties.
Probably not right. So that's how he whiled away the long winter evenings. Her father must have been holding the contract.
Furthermore, it is agreed that Iris shall be accorded the respect she is owed, that you shall heed her counsel and requests, and...
Get to the point, Father. My patience runs thin.
Gladly. On Iris's request, I declare this marriage null and void.
You vowed to remain with me till death do us part.
And I've held to my vow. The Olgierd I married is no more.
Breaking a word once given does not come that easy. Believe me. You shall stay here, forever.
Enough! You will not command us. You will...
Father! Father! No!
Servants, take this carcass and feed it to the beasts.
Then von Everec ceased to be human.
Though he still loved his wife.
No, he merely remembered that he should love her.
Let's go upstairs.
We spent much time together here, the three of us.
In silence.
We'll take our places, the same as then.
You do the rest.
A platter. A large clay bowl. Small bowl. For soup, maybe? Claw scratches. Animal hair. Single place setting. No others on the table. Think this was yours. There we go. Perfect match. You actually ate from these bowls?
Of course not. I already told you, we're not animals.
But the caretaker would set them out all the same, as ordered.
Another monstrosity. I begged you to stop this. Those two are too many as it is.
The dog and cat keep you company. This one will protect you, care for the house, no matter what happens.
Before, I wished to know what was going on in that head of yours. I thought perhaps I could help.
Now, I care not the slightest what you think or how you feel.
I feel nothing.
Just as I no longer know if I still hate you. Go, Olgierd. I want you out of my sight.
Olgierd von Everec failed to understand we'd never be able to replace him.
His spectre now casts a shadow over Lady Iris's every remembrance. We're almost at our journey's end.
What's there?
Iris von Everec's greatest fear.
Later, when Geralt encountered Iris von Everec's memories, he learned Olgierd had summoned the otherworldly dog and cat to keep his wife company in his absence, an idea only a man with a heart of stone could have imagined working. The two creatures remained loyal to Iris even after she died and transformed into an enraged ghost, but they never loved her and felt no sympathy for her fate, for such feelings did not form a part of their nature and did not reside in even the darkest corners of their souls.
My dearest wife, letters from Olgierd to Iris. Were I only as skilled with words as I am with my blade, especially now, when an icy void grips my heart. I see how you look at me, and I see you with her. I cannot help you, but I believe I can cease harming you. This letter and this rose are my farewell. May you live in health, and remember but the good times, Olgierd.
Ooh, boy, that was close.
You're not him.
Wait, I want to talk.
Not here. Not in this place. I'm sorry. I mistook you for another.
For Olgierd?
I thought he'd returned. To me.
What are you? A ghost? An illusion?
I am sadness.
Saw you before, but you weren't yourself. And I saw you again in your memories.
We've met. I don't recall. I had bad dreams. That is all I know.
I've come for the violet rose Olgierd gave you.
On the day we saw one another for the last time, I dried it and placed it in our chamber, at my bedside. I lay there for days, staring at it, until at last it crumbled into dust, as did I soon after.
So, the rose is gone?
Not from this world. Look, you buried my body and the flowers bloomed once more. And I was held in a deep, dark sleep. Only now have I awoken, just like my beautiful rose. When you placed the sketchbook on my grave, I remembered learning to draw my husband's face. Tell me, how is Olgierd? Healthy? Does he fare well?
Your husband's got a powerful enemy. Gaunter O'Dim. Know the name?
I curse the day I first heard it.
Who is he, and how'd he step into your lives?
It's my fault. It was for me Olgierd summoned the Man of Glass. And it was my fault he wished for riches, then immortality for us both. Olgierd will best O'Dim, won't he? Now tell me, how is my husband?
Your husband hunts out ever stronger sensations. He tempts fate, because at heart he's unhappy.
At heart he is stone, so nothing has changed. And did Olgierd mention me? What did he say?
Not much, but I didn't ask about you. He just sent me to retrieve the rose.
The rose? The last I have left of him? His last gift?
Got a feeling the rose is important to you, more than a memento.
I remember so little. Yet when I think of my rose, I begin to recall what was. The world around me turns real, and My eyes open wide and I recognize things. Remember who I am and who I was.
Friend once told me about a case like this. Could be strong emotions that bind you to the rose. Feelings we witchers call pins. They're what keeps you in this world.
Like an insect pinned in a collection case. Horrible.
Need to be honest, if I take the rose, you might cease to exist, as might the world you built around you.
And what will happen then? Shall I be free of the suffering, the sadness? Is it the void that awaits?
I don't know.
I don't wish to suffer any longer, but I fear there will be cold and darkness until there is nothing at all.
I need the rose. Will you give it to me?
It's so fragile. Look, the petal edges have turned crimson, as they were on the day I received it. The one thing missing is the single drop of dew which slid down the leaf when I took the rose in hand. Or was it blood? Because I pricked my finger? I can't remember. You know, I never did read the letter from Olgierd. I didn't have to. And I needn't have kept the flower he left me. I've come to a decision. I shall give you the rose.
Our service thus ends. Thank you, stranger, for freeing us.
Before we go, some advice. Beware of the one called the Man of Glass. Stand in his way, and you'll meet a fate worse than death. Seek salvation in glass that can't be broken.
Glass that can't be broken?
So long.
I'll remember you, Iris von Everec.
That no longer matters. Farewell.
Geralt gathered up Iris' remains and buried it. Iris von Everec's memories first recalled happy days spent in Olgierd's company, then became darker and darker. In fact, even the sunnier ones had an ominous cloud hanging over them, an uneasy feeling something horrible would soon happen. Iris von Everec had been a sensitive woman and noted subtle changes in her husband's behavior. She had lacked the courage, however, to delve into their cause. Olgierd von Everec's heart had turned to stone, turning him into a monster. Iris hated what her husband had become, but could not stop loving him. The couple endured together in a painful cohabitation until Olgierd ended it by abandoning his wife. Iris never came to terms with their separation, could not, in fact, even bring her to read her husband's farewell letter. Yet the violet rose he gave her upon leaving she kept, making it a focal point for all the longing and love raging in her soul. When she died, these unresolved feelings kept her spirit in this world and continued to cause her suffering. The Witcher's intervention helped Iris accept what had happened to her and her husband. When he asked for the rose, she agreed to give it to him, knowing this would put a final end to her pain and suffering, and also her very existence. Later, when Geralt encountered Iris von Everec's memories, he learned Olgierd did not. In the end, the strange dog and cat regained their longed-for freedom when Iris von Everec gave Geralt the violet rose, thereby ending her existence. With their lady gone, the dog and cat service ended, and they were free again at long last. I need to meditate because I am low on health, and I have less than 10 waters left. I got 2 waters. Return to the estate where he first met Olgierd and his band. Immortality. Upon here, Geralt will be granting Olgierd's wishes. Once upon a time, Olgierd fell hopelessly in love with Iris, a beautiful young lady from a well-off family. Her parents accepted his proposal of marriage, and all seemed set for a happy ending when a storm of misfortune and suddenly broke over the von Everec family. A chain of bad decisions and a few years of bad harvest had left the once wealthy family deeply in debt. Then the Borsodis purchased this debt and, with their brutal enforcement of its terms, drove the von Everecs into utter bankruptcy. After this, Iris's parents changed their mind about their daughter's future husband, revoking their approval of Olgierd and betrothing Iris to an Alfiri prince who had come to study in Oxenfurt. Out of desperation, Olgierd turned to Master Mirror, and soon won back his coin, influence, and most importantly, his beloved. All seemed well until he discovered his wish's unwanted side effect. His heart was slowly hardening into stone. Now the Witcher was on the verge of bringing the pact between Olgierd and Master Mirror to completion. Did this mean everything would soon be as it once was? Geralt was not so sure. One question kept nagging him. What was that something very personal Gaunter or Dim intended to collect from Olgierd? We are going to find out. Where's the hole in the wall? Where's the nearest fast travel? Straight ahead. To Oxenfurt. I think this is probably going to be a good place to stop for now. We'll probably do the final mission or so in the next video, since I didn't realize we had gone over an hour and a half long with this. Plus it's getting late for me, so next time we might finish the Hearts of Stone DLC, depending on how many, if this is the last mission or maybe we got one more. And then it's on to Toussaint. Having completed all of Olgierd von Everec's wishes, Geralt went to the Alchemy Inn, where he was to meet with the Ataman's representative. Let's go. Ooh, I gotta get my stuff up. Yeah, right over here. Armor. Go get ourselves repaired first. What am I doing?
Best wares this side of the pond.
Actually, I could sell some stuff.
Everyone to me! To me!
I need to sell some stuff.
Greetings again. So, you got a job for me, an interesting one.
Show me what you have in stock.
Ornate boots give me +2 armor? Really? Wow. Sword still damaged. Oh well.
So long.
Anything for the aching belly. Stab and pain here. Under me belt since yesterday.
I propose Hypericum perforatum use, known also as goat meat. They help with cramps, cleaning the bilious tract.
You learn it for
What I left.
Know what they say about?
2 points, and be quick about it.
Oh, please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
Geralt! Over here!
Oi, wait your looks. Use the look of a man who knows how to drink.
Thanks. Some other time.
Hey now, don't make me beg. More treats.
Show off.
Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
And a great spice to use in gingerbread.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities. Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
Who are you really?
Gauntero Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you, and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead, or have met an even worse fate. Yet I still need you.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say, time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time, of all things?
Geralt, there are 4 dimensions. Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the Temple of Lilvani.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, "I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared." End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple. Got it?
Aye, got it. Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Asked that you look in on her.
Thanks.
You were there, alive, a moment ago.
Okay, we're gonna make a stop and see Shani.
Oh!
Witcher in the house. No wonder
Viva
folk
Radovid.
cursed the next.